Okay. Focused. Okay. Good.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay. So Pickle is painted on traditional watercolor. Is traditional paint in watercolor on paper. So if you look closely, I'm going to turn off all this layer. If you look closely, you can see the watercolor paper texture, and on the scan, what I did is I paint the watercolor in layers because it's an animated book, so we can't do all the picture on the same layer in one page. What I end up doing is I paint the background layer by layer. So this is the one of the background layer. You can see the edge of the paper. So I scan it into the computer, and then I do the composite in Photoshop. So there is Pickle layer there, and then there's the shop with all the other birds, and it's a book. There will be text and dialogue. So we got dialogue bubble, and the dialogue itself, the circle is also painted in watercolor. I just scan it in and layer in. So all those are different layer, and then the text of the books, and the character eventually will be animated, although we are not talking about full animation like what you see on TV or in movie. They do have very simple movement. So the benefit of doing everything in Photoshop and composite in Photoshop, I can make the character move in layers. So eventually when I send the file to the programmer, they can move the character around, and the feet is on separate layers, so they can move the feet if they want to. And also with the bird, all this character, as the bird can actually bring the eye. If you look at this red bird here, it got two eye position, so the eye can bring and give the character more life. It's hard to see the animation in Photoshop, but this is something we would do at the next production stage after I send the file to the programming team, and they will integrate all this animation into the final product, and you will see a book with little character, have some subtle movement, and when the user roll over the character, you see dialogue box or dialogue bubble popping out, and at the same time they can read the story.